The Newsline.
Hello and welcome back to People's TV. In today's episode, we bring you another compelling development from the Middle East that is sure to capture your attention. In a previous video, we reported that the state of Syria is currently under the leadership of the Al-Sharaa administration. President Ahmed Al-Sharaa came to power after toppling the former government led by the Assad regime. He has shown a strong interest in strengthening diplomatic ties with Israel and European nations. As a result, for the first time in history, we are witnessing Israel and Syria moving toward an allied relationship. Against this backdrop, President Al-Sharaa visited Azerbaijan on Saturday. Despite being a Muslim-majority nation, Azerbaijan maintains close diplomatic and economic ties with Israel. According to Channel I-24, quoting a French news outlet, discussions are currently underway between Azerbaijani and Israeli state officials parallel to Al-Sharaa's visit. Al-Sharaa is not directly participating in these discussions. However, it is widely believed that many crucial matters concerning upcoming regional affairs are being addressed during this visit. This marks his first official tour to Azerbaijan since assuming power in Syria. At a time when a global alliance is forming against Israel, Syria's pro-Israel stance is expected to bolster the coalition that stands in support of the Jewish state. Reports also indicate that Al-Sharaa and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will meet at the White House in September, under the guidance of President Donald Trump. This historic meeting is expected to lay the groundwork for several bilateral agreements, including the Abraham Accords between Syria and Israel. Al-Sharaa's visit to the U.S. will not only reinforce his authority within Syria but also enhance his stature in the broader international political landscape. For Syria, this signals the possibility of a renewed, hopeful future. Turning back to Azerbaijan, it is important to highlight that this country is home to a Muslim-majority population, an overwhelming 97%. Despite this, Azerbaijan serves as a model for other Muslim nations. Around 65% of Azerbaijani Muslims are Shia, while the remaining 25% to 35% are Sunni. In contrast to many other Muslim-majority countries, both sects coexist peacefully in Azerbaijan. Religious minorities such as Jews and Christians are also able to live without fear. The peaceful coexistence is made possible by the constitutional separation of religion and state. Each operates independently, ensuring mutual non-interference. Iran stands in stark contrast to this model. The nation is not governed democratically but is instead under the control of a rigid theocratic regime led by hardline Islamic clerics. The country's leadership was seized through violent means, and power remains tightly controlled by religious figures. Though Iran has an elected president and a parliamentary structure, these institutions are mere puppets whose strings are openly pulled by the ruling mullahs. One of the darkest aspects of this theocratic rule is the suppression of dissent. Criticizing the mullahs is a grave offense, often punishable by death. Religious police and military forces are tasked with enforcing these restrictions. Under Iranian law, criticizing the clerical leadership is equated with blasphemy against God. As a result, the people are deprived of the freedom to express political views. In this system, the mullahs are treated as divine, and questioning their authority is treated as heresy. Countless journalists, activists, and liberal thinkers who dared to challenge the regime now either rot in prison or are resting in pieces 6 feet under, executed for speaking the truth. In conclusion, Azerbaijan, despite its overwhelmingly Muslim population, is not governed by Sharia law. This distinction makes it a model nation. Unlike many other Muslim-majority countries where governance is shaped by religious law and tribal customs, Azerbaijan represents a progressive vision more suited to the 21st century. It proudly stands as an example for the wider Arab and Muslim world. Syria's clear shift toward a pro-Israel stance, marked by President Al-Sharaa's historic visit to Azerbaijan and the upcoming meeting with Netanyahu, confirms that Israel is beginning to build meaningful alliances within the Middle East. This evolving dynamic challenges long-standing divisions and signals a new era where cooperation and diplomacy may overcome decades of conflict. As Syria steps into this new role, it not only strengthens Israel's regional position but also offers hope for greater stability and peace in a region long plagued by hostility. The alliances forming today could very well redefine the future balance of power in the Middle East. If this report helped you see the situation on the ground clearly, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe to People's TV, where truth has no agenda, and facts speak louder than spin.
Subscribe us for more details.